Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Debbie, and we're here at Michel Design Works. It's eerily quiet behind us. Our offices are empty. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We have a lot of questions. We don't know if there's going to be shows, and if there are, when they're going to be. We've decided that we would like to bring the show to you.
Come on in.
Thanks everybody for joining us. I'm Debbie McHugh, Director of Sales. As most of you know, we have 2 introductions a year. In January, we launch our spring and everyday line, and in May or June, we launch our fall holiday line. And the one comment that I get from most of our customers and our sales reps after every launch is, wow, this is better than the launch before. My goodness, this is great. And from a sales side of it, I have to say, yes, we do get better and better. And there is a little voice in the back of my head that's always wondering how our creative team is going to beat the launch before. They raise that bar so high that I'm always concerned they're not going to meet it or beat it, but they do. And that is due largely in part to Bob Harris, who is our Vice President of Sales and Creative, and he oversees an amazing creative team here in Katona. So I've asked Bob to spend a little bit of time with us. He's taking us behind the scenes, and he's going to give us a little sneak peek of what happens and how we get from concept to launch, and also share some of his inspiration and his team's inspiration behind our new collections. Bob?
Thanks, Debbie. No pressure. It's always difficult to come up with the next release for a holiday season because we work so hard, and for the most part, it works out. Creatively, our creative foundation was set many years ago by Deborah Michel, who's the owner and designer for Michel Design Works. Today, we follow the same basic principles that Deborah did. The only difference is we're now producing a lot more product every time. A lot more collections, a lot more pieces in each collection. So the way we usually start about 1.5 years out before the release. And it starts with our creative director, Tammy Rep, really looking at trends. And she will take probably 2 to 3 months researching trend reports, looking on the internet, going to stores, really finding out what the current trends for the upcoming season are. And then the team will sit down basically in this room that you see here, and we will work on the trends, look at the trends that really speak to Michel Design Works and to the brand, and we start honing that list down. And what we came up with this year is simplicity over opulence, spirituality, celebration, a real feel for family, for celebration, for gatherings, for hopefulness, and always fruits and plants and flowers at this time of year are great. And what I want you to remember is that we came up with this list probably 12 months ago. So today it's even more important. It's so on point with what we're all going through right now. And I think you'll see it in the collections that we're going to show you a little bit later.
So let's go. Let's take a peek. So this is our first new collection we're showing you. It's called In a Pear Tree. I'm guessing again that this just might be a scent-driven collection.
It is, Debbie. You are absolutely correct. We were looking for a collection to use some sort of fruit scent because fruits at the holidays are very popular. We had this great pear scent. The scent itself it's got a little toffee, a little musk, but it's very ripe pear. And we combined it with a very traditional collection. We've been trying for the last couple of years to do the 12 Days of Christmas, which is what this is taken from. And it so happened that it really works well together. The colors, the red, the green, the holly, the ever-present partridge. It works well across all mediums, on fabric, on the melamine. I particularly love this melamine platter. It's got all 12 of the days on the dish, on the Christmas tree dish. So I think it's going to be a great great one for this year.
Well, and we've had a pear design in the past.
We have.
And that pear scent did amazingly well for us. So I'm sure this
Yeah,
is
this
gonna
one's a
be
little
too.
bit different.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
it's still, as you would say.
I would say. So everyone, Bob is very much involved in the creative side of this, and so he works very closely with our fragrance houses. And they put dabs of this and dabs of this and dabs of this and all kinds of different fragrances to come out with the final product. But, a lot of you may not have the opportunity to actually get in front of these bars, be able to smell them. So while Bob will explain to you all of the notes that are in the fragrance, I'm going to just tell you from a layman's terms, when I pick up the bar, what I smell. And this one is super easy. This is a juicy, fresh pear.
It's great.
There's no other way I can describe it.
It really
It's
is an amazing
absolutely-
scent.
it is
especially
amazing.
for the holiday.
And I do think it's better than the last pear scent. The last pear scent was good. I think this is a little bit better. So while we're talking about scents, I want to show you a couple items that we know are going to do really well third and fourth quarter. We introduced this set in our Everyday Scents in January. Response was great, retails really well, less than $20 retail. We decided to bring it out in some of our Christmas collections. The pear scent is perfect for it. What I do want to remind everyone is not to let this small diffuser bottle fool you. It packs a punch. The reeds come with it, pop the reeds in, and definitely permeates the room.
We tried one of the samples when we first got it in, and we put it back in our office space, and it actually permeated all through this whole entire area, which is it's big. So
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it was great.
So again,
Surprised us.
less than $20 retail, great third, fourth quarter gift. So while we're talking about scent, let's talk about the potpourri. Bob, I think it's on your side.
It is.
So what I say with this potpourri is what you see is what you get. We know potpourri does well year-round. We know it does exceptionally well third, fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Less than a $20 retail, so wonderful gift. What you see is what you get with this. Look at the size of the pieces of potpourri that are inside that bag. Not a lot of filler. Scent is good.
Decorative.
Decorative.
Fragrant.
Looks great in a bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You can
beautiful.
use one of our melamine bowls for it. So this is a winning.
It's great for the holiday.
This is a winning collection. So this is Christmas snow. Looking at the artwork, Bob, my guess is that this was not scent-driven. It was art-driven.
Correct.
This is fabulous. Share with us, please.
This actually is my favorite collection out of everything that we've done for this release. It's a little different than what Michel Design Works is known for. We always try to push our envelope just a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time I think it's perfect for the holiday. We wanted to do something that was peaceful, tranquil, just would fit the occasion. Referring back to the trends that I talked about earlier, this really hits on all those notes: family, comfort, peace, and then we paired it with a scent of pine, fresh pine, a little bit of toffee, a little bit of clove, and a little bit of cinnamon and amber just for a little bit of spice. So it's another one of those pine scents for us for this release. A little different than the others, but I think it's spectacular.
I love the mountains and the stars. I love that you can see into the barn, but you can't
that's one of my
see what's
favorites.
inside the barn. It's an absolutely amazing piece. These larger...
And I love the geese.
Well, the geese, they're beautiful. And the star. I like these large pieces. We're always telling you, you need to have a focal piece, right? You need to have a large piece that shows the art. This is our large tray in our vanity tray, both wood. Again, the art just pops on this. I'm wearing, as I have been wearing all the aprons, the artwork on these aprons are just amazing. I want to talk about a couple pieces in this collection. Our large bar of soap. I think it's important we talk about this a little bit. So this bar is triple milled, made in England. All of our bar soaps, whether it's our boxed soap, 4.5 ounce, or our small mini soap, all made in England, and they're triple milled. And triple milled, another word for mill is mixing. So when we mill, we're mixing the fragrance, the shea, the soap itself. The more you mill, and the more often you mill, the more air you get out of it, the more moisture you get out of it, and what you end up with is a compact, amazing bar of soap. Bob is cringing because I'm ripping the
Mutilating the
packaging.
box.
I am, but you know what? Well, that's because a lot of our end users, consumers, actually take the soap out, seal the package back up, and keep it on their bathroom counters. So I know somebody in the company, so I know I can get another one of these. But what you get is a firm, compact bar that lathers really well and works amazingly well and lasts a really long time.
And the scent is amazing.
Yeah. All right. So the scent. So you know, I always try to take your technical stuff and I try to put it into words that everybody can smell through our talking about it. This is mountain pine, clean, great scent. It just you hit it. Your description is what I found when I used the smell test.
It's great.
Great collection. I think it's going to be #1 this year.
These are two of our new holiday collections, Merry Christmas and Tartan. We always come out with a holiday floral for you guys every year, and every year it's a little more difficult for us to come out with one that really sings. I think we've done that this year. Merry Christmas has amaryllis, white holiday florals, lilies, and it has scents of clear rain, carnation, bamboo. It's a light floral, it's not an overwhelming floral. And then Tartan is brand new for us. We've never done a plaid before. We've had requests for it and never truly figured out a great way to do it. I think we've done it this year. We've added the scent of pine with a little bit of snow, green moss, amber, just to lighten it up a little bit. But the other thing we really wanted to show here is how well they merchandise together. Tartan, in particular, can merchandise with almost every holiday collection that we've done this year.
I know that during development, Bob and his creative team were very concerned about being able to translate this tartan design on a number of different mediums, whether it's the lotion bottle, the lotion box, and you can see they absolutely nailed it, hands down, nailed it. One of the things I want to point out on the tartan, and let's talk about the box, is that oftentimes we forget that inside this beautiful candle box is an absolutely exquisite glass candle holder. So keep in mind, please, you guys, and you're always hearing me talk about testers, 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 testers. I know you're sick of hearing me say it, but order the tester that comes with the candle, and on the merchandising level, make sure that this glass comes out of the box and you're displaying both the candle and the packaging. I know Bob gives you all the notes of all the different scents that are in the bar, but I have to talk about this just for a minute. This is like crisp, cold pine needles, and it's the only way I can describe it. It is absolutely, I think, one of my favorite scents ever.
A little bit like the mountains.
It's like it is. It's hard to describe. Yeah. And then as far as Merry Christmas goes, this scent to me is exactly what I would expect a Christmas bouquet to smell like. Like if a Christmas bouquet was sitting on my dining room table, this is what I would expect it.
And it's light. It's not overwhelming.
It is not overwhelming at all. I'm going to switch to tartan. Can you show everybody this plate and tell us about it?
This is melamine. It's one of our new shaped plates. We've been trying to do shaped plates for a while. I love it. I love the tree shape. I didn't think it would work with tartan, with the plaid, but our factory was great. The plaid is even. It's great for hors d'oeuvres, cookies. It's fun for the kids. We did this in how many collections?
3.
3 collections. So I love this.
Yeah. So another one of my favorite pieces are our pillows. And these are the pillows in the Merry Christmas collection. 2 sizes, rectangular and square, and Bob's holding the square. Coordinate, they're not identical. We've taken elements from the artwork.
Yeah, I love it.
I love this. I mean, they're just so beautiful. And fourth quarter, who doesn't want pillows, accent pillows for their house fourth quarter? I'm going to tell you the technical stuff about this. So cotton, 100% cotton cording, 100% polyfill, right? An invisible zipper. I'm surprised you found it because I can never find it on mine. Invisible zipper. So you take the filling out, you throw the cover in the washing machine. You can dry them. I don't dry mine. I'm admitting I lay mine out and let it air dry. But here's the kicker with these. They are the most snuggable pillows. They're amazing. Great fourth quarter item, guys. You need to bring these into your store. So here's our new Peppermint collection, and Bob, I'm guessing that this is a collection that fragrance and scent came before artwork.
Exactly. We had done a peppermint collection many years ago, and it did well, but it didn't have the power that this one does. This fragrance is peppermint, touches of spearmint, a drop of vanilla, and a little bit of eucalyptus, just to make it a little bit different. And we paired it with this amazing art that is nostalgic. It's warm. It's kid-friendly, but it's also very adult. And it's got pops of brown, which is very much on trend. And I think it's going to be great.
I love the stocking.
Yeah.
And the lollipops are great. So I'm going to do the smell test. So I smell peppermint, obviously, but not sweet peppermint candy.
Right.
But a deep, fresh peppermint. You guys are going to love this, and I think I agree with Bob completely that this is going to be one of our top sellers for sure. Want to call out a couple items for you. Talk about top sellers, right? Everybody knows foaming hand soap, regardless of the collection, regardless of the scent, it's our #1 selling item in every collection, day in, day out. I don't know if you realize that in our top 5 is our home fragrance spray. And if you guys are not doing this in your store, you need to be doing it. Let me tell you a little bit about it. A couple pumps is all you need, permeates the air, scent lasts, it's true scent, so what your foamer smells like, what your bar smells like, this is the scent that you get from this home fragrance spray. And at a merchandise level, what we suggest you do is, #1, be sure you buy the tester, right? You gotta buy the tester. When you get the tester in your store, just do a couple little sprays inside the cap, put the cap back on, put the tester back down in your display. When your customers come through the store, right, instead of taking the cap off and spraying, as soon as that cap comes off, they get the scent. So you're going to cut down on the number of cross fragrances that are going to be sprayed in your store, and you also cut down on the usage.
Great.
And it helps really sell. Definitely helps out. So I want to also talk about, we're going to talk about merchandising. I also want to talk about the paper placemat. One of our top reorder items. Here's what you need to do at merchandise level. These are durable, heavyweight paper. And when you receive this, it's got shrink wrap around it, right? We put that on there to protect it from shipping and merchandising. But your customers need to feel the heaviness. They need to see the artwork. What we recommend that you do, you did it, huh?
We did.
Take the shrink wrap off, rip a page out, put it down on your display, and merchandise on top of it. Other option is just to leave it open. Set it, leave it open, and allow your customers to at least to feel the heaviness. while I'm down here,
This is great.
I know, I love it.
It's great.
So while I'm down here, we all know how popular and how well our aprons sell, right? Great margin item, sell year round, but especially they sell really well during third and fourth quarter. So I'm super excited about this because it has all of the art elements that you see on these larger pieces. A reminder that this is one size fits most. Look what you have.
What I have, Debbie.
So this is our new children's apron. Bob obviously drew the short straw because he's wearing that, and I get to wear the adult apron. But this is perfect mother-daughter, parent-child, absolutely perfect.
Large, small.
Large, small, male, female. It coordinates with the adult size, with the regular size, and just is a great gift, you guys. It's a great fourth quarter gift, especially in this design.
Last year, I got into deep hot water because we didn't have a collection for the fall that highlighted a pumpkin fragrance. Isn't that right, Debbie?
It is correct, Bob, and you did.
So this year, I made sure that we had a collection with a sweet pumpkin fragrance. It's called Sweet Pumpkin. Here it is. It's pumpkin, ripe fruit, finished with just a hint of smoke, just to make it a little country. And it's a great scent. It merchandises, the collection merchandises really well with last year's collection that we're carrying forward, Fall Harvest. So you can merchandise it all together and have a great fall statement.
So we're from New England, New York, New England, and I've always had a very difficult time explaining to people what fall smells like. I think we have to live here in order to really understand what fall smells like. This is exactly what fall smells like.
Great.
It's a really great scent. So I want to go back to what Bob said about last year. He did take a lot of heat, and I know he heard it from all of us because we didn't have a pumpkin scent. But despite that, our fall harvest collection included leaves, trees, and turkeys. Mm-hmm. And every item that had a turkey on it sold out within the first few weeks of launch.
Correct.
Right. So we decided to add some more turkeys to the fall harvest collection. So we have 3 new pieces. We have the large tray, melamine large plate. Bob has that's beautiful. Look at that.
This is great.
I just see that on the table for the holidays. And then a set of 4 canopy plates,
And
correct?
the great thing about the melamine is it's dishwasher safe. It's a great piece. I keep pushing it for the fall and for holiday,
It's
just
beautiful.
because it's a little more informal, and it works really well.
Yeah, and a reminder, we sold out of everything turkey last year.
Correct.
So,
Apron, napkins.
apron, napkins, kitchen towel,
Yep.
everything that had a turkey on it. So we need to get those orders in quickly for these. Let's talk kitchen towels, right? So part of the beauty of this new Sweet Pumpkin collection is that we've used 2 different color backgrounds. Bob has been talking about brown being very on trend, brown backgrounds. So for the bulk of the product, the home fragrance, the bath and body, even the napkins, we've done with a brown background. Our textiles, this is our full apron. Sometimes I just like to tuck it down and just wear it as a half apron. Let me hold this out. Our textiles have the crinkle background. Are upside down.
No, yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see how well they work together, and you have these napkins with the dark background in your kitchens, and they're just absolutely great collection together.
And these are actually sold as a set,
Right.
the 2 towels.
Right. And like all of our towels and the pillows, they're coordinating. So there's elements from the design in each
Great
of
gift.
them. Great gift, good price point. And we know our towels do really well anyway. All right. Last but not least, would you please talk about the double oven glove for us?
I was in Europe at trade shows a couple of years ago, and every booth I was in had double oven mitts. Rachel Ray has double oven mitts. The Great British Baking Show has double oven mitts. And what I love about them is they are perfect for applying art, front and back. The pockets are great. The other thing you can do with them, you can use them as a small table runner. You can use them for a hot pad. They're very versatile. They look great hanging off the front of an oven, and I love them.
You know, at my house, we never have enough room to seat everybody at the table and have all the food on the table, so I usually put it on my kitchen bar, and everybody kind of serves themselves. This would be perfect on there. Perfect. And I can wear my apron.
You can.
And we'll be
there you go.
Great collection, Bob. Thank you for pumpkin.
And this is Sunflower. This is the one everyday collection that we come out with in the fall. It started off as a fairly small collection, but the more the art department worked on the graphics, it grew and grew and grew. I think you can see the movement in the collection. They're not just static. In Debbie's apron, you can see the flow of the pattern. We paired this with a really beautiful fragrance. It's sunflower with a drop of citrus, a little bit of spice, and it takes it. It's a little outdoorsy, not too heavy at all, and it's a great fragrance for the entire year.
I think it's going to be great all year round. There are so many people that collect sunflowers and love sunflowers. So I've had a difficult time. It's been pretty easy to describe the scents just with my eyes closed based on smelling. I'm having a hard time with this because there's so many layers of scents in here. I smell a little bit of sweetness. I do smell a teeny bit of citrus. I know you said there's some spice. I almost get a sense of fresh cut grass. It's really hard. What I do know is that it's an amazing scent.
It's a nice neutral scent.
It's really good. It's going to work all year round. What I also love about this collection too is the pop of pink. Your creative team by putting, you've got the yellows and the oranges, and then you come out with this pop of pink, and it's stunning. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, this is gonna be a great collection. And then one more thing to point out is the artwork. So I'm gonna just kind of show everyone the gift box for the hand and body lotion. Creative has actually built the raffia into the artwork, so it actually looks as though this box is wrapped in raffia. It's amazing. Let's talk about rankings, because everybody asks us, what are your top pieces in your collections? Many of you tell me, and your numbers are right, but number one, always, we've said this before, we'll continue to say it, our foamer in every collection, regardless of the scents, regardless of the design, is our number one seller. And that is always followed by the large bar of soap, right? Triple milled, made in England. What you see is what you get. No filler in that packaging. It's great. Number three is our hand and body lotion, which we talked about, very giftable. Tester, 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 tester. You need to order those testers when you buy this lotion, and make sure that the bottle comes out and that you're able to show both pieces as part of your testing. The candle, 6.5 ounce boxed candle, and on this particular design, same thing. You've got that raffia, which makes it look like it's already wrapped. Inside, beautiful candles inside that beautiful gift box. Don't forget that. And last but not least, our home fragrance spray. So those are your top fives. Sometimes that shifts a little bit depending on season, but basically those are your top five day in, day out. So I call this the dream team. We've taken one of our top selling scents, Spruce, and coupled it into our Clean Kitchen and Home for cleaning products. Scent, of course, is amazing. When we carried dish soap in our Spruce collection a couple years ago, it actually was our #1 selling dish soap. So we know that the Spruce scent is going to be well received. Smell that. It's really good. It's really good.
It's an amazing scent. We've had Spruce in the line for probably the last 5 years, and it rivals any of those other Spruce scents that are on the marketplace now. Our customers say it's the best, so it really is. It's an amazing scent.
And great for fourth quarter, but we do know that we sell Spruce all year round.
Correct.
So some people just like that Spruce scent
Correct.
in their kitchens.
Correct.
In their kitchen. So while we have your attention, we're talking about Clean Kitchen. I just want to go over a couple things with you. So, we introduced Clean Kitchen in January. Great response. It's doing very well at retail. We all know that. Our customers that are selling Clean Kitchen on this branded fixture are having the most success. These items are not meant to be merchandised with your Michel Design Works collections, right? So what we don't want you to do is buy the lemon basil glass cleaner and put it in your beautifully merchandised display of lemon basil foamers and large bars and kitchen towels.
It's a cleaning product.
It's a cleaning product. It's a category of its own. It needs to have its own space. So please consider doing the pre-pack. It's proven itself at retail now. Do the pre-pack, get the fixture at no charge. If you don't have space in your store for the fixture, order the pre-pack and just give it a space on the wall. Just keep it a separate category.
And then also one of the great things about Clean Kitchen is it's made in the U.S. So this is one of the first complete products that we've done in the U.S., and we're really excited about it. And the header will say that. This is a prototype header. So it's great. We're very excited.
So we've just gone through our 7 new collections. Super excited to share them with you. And now we want to talk a little bit about our new piece types. Now we showed you our melamine tree-shaped plate, and we showed you our children's apron, which we're really excited about. But what we haven't shown you are our new hand cream gift sets. So we've taken our 6 top-selling scents, and we've created 2 little gift sets, 3 in each, less than a $20 retail. Great, look, we need to have 3 hand creams somewhere all the time, right? In our pocket,
Today, yeah.
right? We wash our hands so much. So this is gonna be a perfect gift, great stocking stuffer. We know they retail, right? Everybody bought them in January. Everybody sold through them and ordering more. So really excited about that. Now, these are not new piece types, but I do want to talk to y'all about this just a little bit. Did you hear that y'all come out? I'm not Southern.
Debbie.
I'm not sure where that came from, Bob. Our mini foamers. So we introduced our mini foamers in January. And, when Bob and his
How did they do?
And he's saying that because, okay, so this is why he's saying that. He's saying that because when he asked me if I thought it was a good idea, I kind of went, I don't know. It might cut into the sales of our large foamer. And he said, trust me. And I said, okay. And he was right, kind of right. So you all bought into these in January. They're retailing really well. What's happening is we're seeing your foamer sales increase, your regular size foamers. People are buying these as gifts and for themselves. They're bringing home 3. They can't decide which one they like the best, so they go back to your store and they buy 2 or 3 large sized. What we didn't expect, and you could chime in here on this, so I know what you didn't expect, was that these were going to become similar to the hand creams, where
Correct.
Small foamers were going to go in people's bags,
Yep.
right? But with all the hand washing that we're told we have to do, people now are more comfortable carrying their own soap. I came here to our New York office to do this presentation. There's one in my briefcase and there's one in my bag.
I'm really excited about the mug collection that we came out with. We have been trying to do mugs for probably 4 years. For us, it had to be the right shape, it had to be the right material, had to be decaled correctly, so we really had to find the right factory to work with us. I think we've gotten it this time. These are all new bone. They are 13.6 ounces.
Yeah.
It's a large mug, great handle. What I particularly like is, I'll show you the Christmas one. I love the way the decal goes entirely around. Put a little spot decal in on the inside. But what I love is it comes packaged, as we always do, in a great gift box, which is gorgeous. People will save the boxes, trust me. But then you do this, and it actually is its own merchandiser. So as you see here, they stack on the shelf really well. It's got a colored backdrop. It's great. Microwavable, dishwasher safe. I love them. There are 4 for Christmas. There's a pre-pack on these guys, and there are 8 for every day, and there's a pre-pack on here.
Right. Or you can buy them open stock.
Individually. Yeah. I love them. I think the art is great. Wide variety. So there really is something for everybody.
I love the packaging. I love that they can stack them, and it feels good in your hands. It's hard to get
nice
a mug
weight.
that feels good. So, and this one has a little butterfly inside.
And a piece of paper.
Yeah. Really excited about that. We hope that you enjoyed previewing all of the new fall holiday collections with us. Just want to remind you that we are offering roadshow specials. You need to work with your local territory rep, so please, if you've not heard from them, reach out to them, give them a call. They know your territory better than anyone and can certainly help you get your orders together.
Debbie and I would like to thank you all for joining us on this virtual trade show. Hopefully we'll get to see you on the road in the not too distant future.
And on behalf of everyone here at Michel Design Works, we thank you for your partnership. We are grateful for your business, and we wish you peaceful nights and brighter days.